This is a first of its kind on an Afrobeat artist. That is something we need to understand because Davido is going far and beyond. We got Davido's AI voice on Infinix Note 50 Pro, and that is actually massive. And it was, tested out by a tech, YouTuber called Fisayo Fosudo, and that was really interesting and massive. And that is a big revenue for Davido. That is another means of endorsement for Davido. Guys, this guy actually tested it out. A lot of people are really paying attention to that. But before we start talking about this more, I want you to consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button below. If you are not subscribed yet to this YouTube channel, you can on the bell notification icon and be a part of this our daily conversation and updates. Guys, Big Smoke, that is a person of Skepta, is coming out to say something about a recent trend of things on social media. Yes, laugh out loud. One thing I will teach my Pekin is to never argue with a Nigerian. That is coming in from Skepta. When somebody posted, a picture of Hushpuppi in 2019 wearing the same outfit as Skepta in 2024. That is Skepta is living out throwback of Hushpuppi. And now, person of Skepta actually got attention of this guy and then responded. To an extent, Hushpuppi actually lived life. We can't compare, stolen funds and then music funds to an extent. Hushpuppi is far richer than most of the Afrobeat and African artists out there, even international artists. Until he was really arrested in 2020, then a lot of things came to the limelight, and then Hushpuppi is put behind bars, and this guy is going to spend a lot of times in jail. In 2029, this guy is coming out big time. But what is he coming out to? That is a lot of people are really asking the question, and somehow we are trying to answer that. A movie is going to be made on Hushpuppi. I think they are waiting for Hushpuppi to get released before making that movie. And some people are really jostling for the franchise of that particular movie. Let's talk about Davido's voice AI, actually included on Infinix Note 50 Pro. That is actually massive to an extent and a big one, and tested out by a particular YouTuber called Fisayo Fosudo, a technocrat. Should I say technocrat? A technologist, a tech YouTube guy. Let's watch this video so that we get to understand it, that Davido will still earn some royalties from that. And that is also another way of music meeting technology. Let's catch a glimpse.
How does Davido make his music in 50 words? Say it as if you are Davido. Like, say it like you are the one. So Dipsic R1 is really detailed, by the way. You can see like the everything.
Yo! I cook my sound by collabing with map producers, blending Afrobeat with global vibes, pop, R&B, you name it. We focus on fire rhythms, melodies that stick, and lyrics you feel.
So as you saw, it used Dipsic R1 to browse the internet for AI data that was outside its own data set, and it synthesized it in a presentable way to answer the...
Guys, now you've heard that, nobody paid me for this. It's not a paid advert, but I'm just trying to explain that, to an extent, technology has actually met music, and a lot of things going to change in the music world. The AI regime is going to change a lot of things. You can sound like Drake, you can sound like Kendrick Lamar, you can sound like Davido, you can sound like Burna Boy, Wizkid, and this thing, while in your own house. Prepare yourself, do some kind of magical beats and the rest, and then throw it out. That is going to change the game to an extent. But how do we regulate this industry? That is what a lot of people are really asking. Although some countries are already working on how to regulate this to actually avoid, piracy, a copyright issue, infringement, and then identity theft. That is something I got to understand about that. What are your own takes about this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notification each time we upload our videos, and be a part of our daily conversation. You can go and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, any of these platforms and be a part of our daily. We are Afrobeat blogs.